leadership presence are invariably accountable. And they feel like this. How many of you have heard the word accountability here at Torrimont? Okay. How many of you get really excited when you hear the word accountability? Okay. You might not get excited about it because you tend to think of the mindset in terms of coming from what have you done wrong and fear and fault. And that's not what we're talking about here at all. Personal accountability changes your life. Personal accountability, as we see it, is about taking responsibility for your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, how you communicate and interact with other people. And when you do, you start to live your life at a much higher level. You are more in control, which is something that we talked about, because you never have to watch your back. We talked about honesty here. This is, honesty is the birth child of accountability. Accountability is saying, you know what, the buck stopped here. I screwed up. That's what people with executive or leadership presence do. And what happens to the respect factor when they do? Is they go up and down. Way up. You raise your self-esteem and you raise the self-esteem of others, and importantly, you can focus. This is probably one of the most important things to enabling everything else. Great leaders don't focus on the blame frame. That's often what happens in organizations is they say, who's to blame for this? And individuals who are not accountable are often victims. They're the people that are saying, why do these things always happen to me? Whose fault is it? Poor me. It's not my fault. It's not my department. They live in that world. Now, compassionately, it's because they're still stuck in the past in some of their own personal situations. And they're whiners. They're always complaining. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. You've got to be the person that is not doing that. You've got to lead by example. By contrast, people who are accountable are always starting from the outcome frame. And that outcome frame is saying, okay, what are you going to learn from this? They're winners. Those are the ones raising their arms over the finish line. They're the ones who are able to resolve problems more successfully. What do you want to achieve as a result of this? And so people who are accountable, leaders who are accountable, are always focusing on bringing out the best in others and they help them shine. They focus on the problem, not the person. What is the problem? What do we need to fix? They recognize that mistakes are a part of life. And the best leaders, they create the kind of environment where admitting a mistake is not the end of the world, but rather an opportunity to learn and grow. Asking more questions achieves that kind of outcome.